So no audience yet, of course, since well, it's still new. So we're just gonna go ahead and wait for the audience, cause my God, this is so unexpected. Wait, is it just me or? Oh, hey. Oh, oh. Hi everyone. I'm on a everyone's this. Okay, so okay, what am I supposed to do? Um, Hi everyone. I'm Shikai, and in this live, you are free to ask me anything regarding to the Cafe Chaos or the original AU. Uh, thank you. So, if any of you guys have any questions, you guys are free to ask, and I will do my best to answer them. And while I'm at it, I'd like to share a few spoilers with you. And no, I don't play Dueling Grounds. Sorry. So, just imagine if we did jokes. I mean, I have a good one when you start the video. So I'm gonna explain it to you guys that okay, so this is awkward. Actually, back then, I used to be really active on these live streams, and now I'm awkward. I don't know what happened. So I have all the script here reading in my phone, and well, this the purpose of this live stream is to answer y'all's questions because I know I've been inactive for a long time. I'm actually making a video. I think it's gonna be released today. Actually, it is weird because it's the second day of the November, and here in my country, it's like another Halloween. I can't explain it. So, so the Cafe Chaos Alternative Universe series contains two seasons. Season one has 15 episodes total, and for same goes to season two. Only the difference of these two is that season two is gonna be a lot more worse. A lot of drama, a lot of sad things and bad things are gonna happen. So, with that being said, if you guys have any questions, feed us spoiler. No, wait, you were. I can't remember, but does anybody break up in the future? Hmm. 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 Let's see. Does anybody break up in the future? Okay. No. Of course not. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love angst, but nah, I don't want anyone to suffer in that fate because it's like the worst pain you could have. Not really. There are other things that you could feel pain, but I'm just saying. I don't know what's happening right now. Does anybody get married in the future? Um, I think we already know who's gonna get married in the future. I mean, yeah, we already know that. So, another question. Go ahead. And the spoilers. You ask for spoilers. Does somebody die or get into a coma? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, definitely. Um. No. I guess so. And same goes to the original AU. The other alternative universe, my main alternative universe. The original one. Actually, there is something going to happen about the main five, considering about Todd and Tom's backstory. I don't know if you guys watched it. The the part where it's like it's like after the video of Love Me Back where it was Todd's birthday, and then I posted another one because in the Love Me Back video others were questioning how, what did Tom say to Todd, which led Todd to being awkward or something. And then I released the video explaining about it. So I guess about that question, yes, it applies to my original main AU. So unfortunately, in Cafe Chaos, no, not sure yet. Mm, okay, so I guess I'm just gonna share some spoilers or not. I don't know. Um. Okay, so this is really awkward. I remember back then, like everyone used to comment a lot, asking me questions. I guess it's just the part where my channel is dying. Also, did you guys notice that the Ed's World Random is dying? I'm actually sad about it because back then it used to be active or something. So what now? So this is real awkward. So I guess I'm just gonna share a few things. Uh, it's actually a lot more active on TikTok. Yeah, yeah, I can tell, which is good, but well, it's good. It's active on TikTok. It's just whenever I open the YouTube, I don't know. It's just dead. It's just dead. Like no one's posting videos. The old gacha EW tubers, they were gone. Some quitted, some didn't post anymore. And I said to myself, "Oh my god, what's happening? It's like I'm the only one existing right now." Oh god, what's gonna happen? So I'm just gonna give you guys the names of the Cafe Chaos episodes. You might as well list it down and make some theories about it because interesting is gonna happen. Okay, so the first episode that's gonna be released soon is called New Starts. Sounds simple, I know. Then episode 2, Super Adjustments, where obviously the characters have to adjust about the whole superhero thing. Yes, spoiler alert. To those who didn't know yet, they're superheroes. I just spoiled the whole thing, but it's gonna be the purpose of the Episode 3, Chaos Unleashed. I don't know, you guys work your magic because I know you guys are so smart. Episode 4, Competitive Losers. Episode 5, Danger Dance. And episode 6, Tropical Trouble. Episode 7, my favorite, Fusion Fury. Oh my god, Fusion Fury. I'm actually excited for this one. And episode 8, Mixed Up. Episode 9, Taste of Reality. Oh no, it's getting dark. Episode 10, Your Loyalty. Episode 11, Behind the Anger. Episode 12, Pedal of Pains. And episode 13, Lost of Control. Episode 14, Question of Purpose. And episode 15, Chaotic Showdown. That's the final one. Okay, so that's all for the Cafe Chaos Season 1 episodes. It's weird. Actually, I have a few spoilers that I want to share with you guys. But honestly, it's not really. I don't know. The fact that no one's active in here in YouTube, it gets a bit tiring to post anymore. It's like I don't even have the guts or motivation to post because why? Because I ask myself why post to a place where someone or in that place everyone is like that, everyone is not available anymore, which is sad because back then it's used to be great, active. Now it's just dead. So if you guys have any questions at all, same goes to the original AU. If you guys don't know the original AU, the main AU one is what I'm talking about. The somewhere where the end actually happened. The my profile, yeah, that my profile, so you guys could understand. Huh. Okay. Oh, I just noticed. I checked my YouTube and I forgot. I did a poll about what to post next. Um, so this is what it says. Hey y'all, I finally confirmed the release of the first episode of Cafe Chaos. Though I have like this tingle thought of my mind that maybe I should post last. Maybe not so sure if last, since like the Cafe Chaos series will be a whole thing of this channel. So I have three options. So I want you guys to pick, and you guys pick the truth revealed. Oh god. Okay, how do I explain this? Okay, that's stupid of me because why did I even think of that? I actually did make the video, but out of frustration and stress, I deleted it. God, I'm awful. Okay, so what else am I going to say in this live? Hmm. I guess I could confirm the first episode is gonna release at the third week. Around, let's see. I can't post it on November 29 because I think it's a bit long. I low-key wanted the babysitting. I think it was supposed to be cute. I think it's supposed to be cute, but eh, it's not cute anymore. Oh wait, sorry. I mean, it's fun, but a lot of people wanted to know the truth. I mean, I could have just lied a few things that were Ed maybe find out that I don't know, Tom was sleeping with Todd back then. So I can't release the first episode in November 29 because I'm busy. I can't move it to December because it's too long. You guys have been waiting for like a very very long time. Thanks, thanks so much. Thank you guys so much because you guys have been real patient to me, and I am very thankful for that. So yes. Hmm. Um, it's almost finished. No, not really finished. It needs to be edited perfectly. Hmm. The So I can't release it the second week because I'm still working on it. Third week of November, still not known because I may be busy now. The fourth week, I think that's too long, especially the fifth week of November. No, that's too long already. So I guess, hmm, I have no idea when I'm going to release the episode. I promised myself that it's supposed to be in November, but what day specifically? Um, eh, no. Okay. I've been working something very, very. I don't know if I can screencast. I don't know what's the purpose of this one. Elaborate. What on earth am I doing here? This is so awkward. Okay, Cafe Chaos live Q&A. Oh my god. No one's asking questions. I think you guys know everything already. Hmm. Hmm. What am I going to do? Feels like this is not. Hmm. Okay, this is real awkward. Let's see. So, spoiler alert. Ed's probably gonna lose his mind in the Cafe Chaos series in later end. Oh yeah, I'm gonna share the episode names in season 2. Don't worry, you guys deserve it. It's not like you know everything. It's not like you know everything's gonna happen. Of course, I'm gonna continue sharing spoilers, of course. So, you know what? I'm just gonna comment this because why not? There's literally no. Well, you already know what's gonna happen. He's gonna go insane. Oh, it appears as too much text. I like. This is so weird. Oh my gosh. Oh look, Harry, a new one. Oh, what? Dude, brotherly issues is awesome. Uh-huh. There. I commented half of the episodes of season 2. Save and serve. Lol, it's gonna get a lot of against. Oh my god, why am I enjoying this? This is wrong. So that's I'm going to share my spoiler. Of course, we're excited of horror camp. I mean, I am because everyone's gonna almost die of it. That's where they almost died. That's literally the episode that they almost died. Like, imagine the sacrifices. Okay, why am I enjoying this? I'm like a psychopath. Yes, that's true. Yeah, I'm what I'm saying. It's true. You don't think horror camp is there's no single person is gonna end up injured badly, right? Well, you're wrong. Someone's gonna get injured very badly. I don't know why, but I feel like it's the right thing. Okay, why am I torturing my characters? I'm such a monster. Hmm. What else can I say? Hmm. Hmm. Any questions you guys want to ask? I mean, that's literally the whole purpose of this live stream, anyway. Oh, why Tord though? Wait, why Tord? Why specifically Tord? So why specifically Tord? If you don't mind me asking. Hmm. What can I do here? I mean, I can't play Roblox. Well, that was loud. I mean, why? 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 I feel like everyone in the fandom loves Tord. Even though he's not really entirely aggressive in the original AU. Maybe around. No, I can't. Maybe the fourth week of November. So I'm just gonna say it November 22nd. Is it long? If it's long, I can move it or not. I don't know. It's still it depends. Also, should I post the intro of the Cafe Chaos? I mean that counts as a spoiler, right? But I don't wanna post it so soon. Yeah, considering it's not really all that great. Hmm. There's 10 people watching, which is weird, awkward, because what am I doing here? The silence is loud. Oh god, oh god, can I move? Can I move? Can I get out of here now? Hmm. How come back then people used to be active? Nah, people probably think I'm gonna be here. Okay, so I'm just gonna talk about the characters in full because you guys deserve to know. So, first character we're going to talk about is Ed. Darn, I forgot. Even my own characters, I keep forgetting all their info. what are they supposed to be. Okay, so Ed. Full name is Edward Junior Golden Rose. He is 27 years old. He is an arch. His job is an architect. His height is 6'4". Yes, he's 6'4". Okay, he's taken by Todd. His hobbies are drawing, cooking, and writing. So, what is the character? What is Ed's characterization? So I'm just gonna explain the each dynamic of the character, each character, to another character. Ed's dynamic to Todd. Obviously, those two are always in love. Like you can't even see one scene where they both not glancing to each other, not talking to each other, not next to each other. No, those two are stuck together for at least 24/7. Because Ed is the type of person where he gets um overprotective of Todd because of that one accident that happened, and stupid watch keep interrupting me. And he also wants his friend. He also wants Todd to not stress himself. He also he's like that one gentleman where you ask something, he immediately gets it to you. That's what he is to Todd. That's the kind of boyfriend he is to Todd. Um, and oh yes, the head cannons. Oh my god, I keep forgetting that. Um, how how do I asked the voice actors about the head cannons. They gave me a few, and hold up, I'm gonna check it, or I don't know what's gonna happen if I check it. So okay. Excuse me for a bit. Bro, YouTube won't let me exit. I'm just supposed to. I can't show you guys my face. It's too risky. Okay, so unfortunately, I cannot go and check the head cannons because YouTube is so dramatic. I can't even check. So Ed is overall a sweet. Uh, oh wait, we're talking about dynamics. I forgot. So Ed and Todd's dynamic. They're like a puppy love couple. Even though they've been together for so long, they're still in puppy love, where they complimented each other nonstop, especially Ed to Todd. Um, Ed gets stressed easily, and he needs Todd. Oh, oh wait, don't tell me. You're the voice. You're the voice actor of Ed, aren't you? Oh my god, it makes a lot of sense now. Thanks. So that's the headcanon. Um, he drinks enough cola, he gets heavy adrenaline, and he gets a sugar rush, which makes him extra powerful. Yes, that's the part where he is superhero. That's the headcanon. He drinks a cola, result of adrenaline, which also result to sugar rush that makes him powerful. So the dynamic between so thanks for that and continue about the dynamic thing. Ed is a Despite being a cat person, Ed is a golden retriever kind of boyfriend to Todd. Whenever Ed is stressed, he would immediately go to Todd to what the heck do you call it when you reduce his stress? It's like Todd, yes, he has Ringo, but the type of boyfriend he is, he's like a golden retriever boyfriend because he fold when it comes to Todd, he gets folded easily because that man is crazily in love with Todd for some reason. He's crazily in love that literally when Todd comes to the scene, he's folded. He gets on his knees. He immediately showers Todd some unexpected and very, very sweet compliments. That's the type of person Ed is to Todd. So in all short summary, Ed and Todd are a power couple dynamic. They have this power couple thingy where basically they're like the parents of the group. Sounds cringy, I don't know. Okay, so next character we're going to talk about with Ed's dynamic is Tord. Tord, oh god, the most difficult one, the most aggressive one in the group. Oh, Ed and Tord, Ed and Tord, um, God, I can't even explain it. I can't explain it. I don't know. Ed just respects Tord, especially when it comes to him being aggressive, since well, he doesn't know what exactly the reason why Tord is always aggressive, an aggressive chihuahua. Um. Oh yeah, Ed sometimes called Ed sometimes gives Tord a nickname. The what was it called again? I actually made this. Ed has a nickname for Tord. It relates to the animal Chihuahua. What is it? Oh yeah, Torwawa. What? Tor Chihuahua. Yes, Tor Chihuahua. Sometimes Ed calls Tor Chihuahua. So sounds long, but sounds fitting considering Tord is always aggressive. And knowing Tord is also overprotective of his little brother, Todd. Actually, that is a good one. Gremlin of Wrath. Yes. Um. Oh yeah, we were talking about Tord being overprotective of Todd, and Ed sometimes have to be careful because whenever Todd is seen crying, Tord immediately gets the instinct that Ed did this. That's why Ed is always there for Todd no matter what. So that Tord won't you know won't start accusing him like what did you do to Todd or whatever. I'm gonna kill you. He's always like that. He's an aggressive person. He's a ser- he Tord is a person where he gets ticked off almost everything. He's just overprotective of his little brother because yes, Tord sometimes witnesses both of them fighting. Their fights are very, very intense, considering those two are dangerously in love. to each other. So, in an overall summary, Ed has a major respect for Tord, but is scared of Tord. He's still scared of Tord because of his aggressiveness. But they do both have a silly dynamic. Like, like, like that one best friend you have committed a crime and you have to do something about it. Yeah, like that kind of dynamic. The chaotic one and the one who gets involved of this chaoticness. Okay, so next character is Matt, the ginger boy. Okay, well, so what is the dynamic of Ed and Matt? Hmm. Oh God, I can't explain it. They're just like a little brother. Ed treats Matt like his own little brother. He's um he deeply cares for his friends, and he doesn't want anyone to he doesn't want any of his friends to get stressed. And for some reason, Ed just wants to Ed wants Matt to, stand up for himself because sometimes Matt is too kind, too considering, and he's just too nice, which which led to Ed wanting Matt to stand up for a bit more, to have more authority, to have a slight aggressiveness like Tord. Unfortunately, Ed compares Matt to Tord sometimes because unlike Tord, he can be nice, but most of the time he has like a strong authority to himself, a strong attitude, like a fearsome person. Because Matt is a carefree person, sweet, and very understanding person. Like he's the type of person where you do something, he wants to know a deeper story about that. Ye- okay, so we have a few comments. First is Felix Dexter. Hi. Is Todd's little brother's name is Todd? Yes. Oh, yes. Yes. And maybe instead of pressuring Matt to do something, he can't you actually make an effort to defend him. No, Ed just wants Matt to, you know, have a strong have a strong authority like Tord, because if there is a situation where Matt is alone facing serious consequences without Ed, Tom, or without the four of them beside Matt, he needs to learn how to stand up instead of just being considerate being a considerating person. Like, instead of understanding yourself, he Matt focusing on understanding others instead of his own perspectives, own feelings, because Matt is again a sweet person, a carefree person. He's like the person who puts others first. That's why Ed just wants him to be tough, like Thor. That's why he compares them both. Okay, but overall, the two of them have a siblings dynamic. The unhealthy part is just where Ed compares Matt to Thor. Is Ed in your AU dating Todd? Yes, they're both dating very much. Does Todd have other sibling besides Todd? No. Um, I'm gonna explain about Todd and Tor later because these two are literally the characters. The two characters have serious issues. Even I have my own head. Even my head gets a headache from these two. Who gets bullied the most in Cafe Chaos AU? Who gets bullied the most? Matt. Matt does. And hello to I am Turkey. Hi. So again, so the last person we're going to explain the dynamic with Ed is Tom. Don't even get me started with Tom. Tom is a chaotic guy. He he's a jokester. He's loud and he's very chill. And he's like that one person literally who's literally like the cool one, the one who hasn't have any issues with anyone at all, except he has an issue with Tori. Oh yeah, these two have a deeper backstory as well. Not really deep, but so overall, nothing much is going on to Tom and Ed, and they're just best buddies. They're chill towards each other. They respect each other, but sometimes um, there's some moments where where Ed also gets angry toward Tom's behavior because yes, Tom is a famous artist and sometimes slacks off and you know, sometimes loud. He jams the guitar everywhere. He's he's always singing loudly. That's yeah. Overall, chill. They're chill. They're chill towards each other. Just slight issue because of Tom's loudness as an artistic person. Overall, chill. Um, hey, I'm sorry if this makes the creator uncomfortable, and please don't answer it if you're not uncomfortable telling. But how did Ed and Todd got a kid? Oh God. Oh wait, why did I even engage in that idea? That part of your question, Felix, is it lands on the main AU I have, the main alternative universe I have. Cancel the Omegaverse. I don't like Omegaverse anymore. It's weird. So it's oh god, it's hard to answer because what am I thinking back then? I know, that's why I wanted to ask if it was a megaverse. Oh my god, back then it used to be. Now I changed my mind. No, no. After learning the dark side of a megaverse, I don't think I'm comfortable applying it to my AU because, I don't know, men giving birth, that sounds a bit traumatizing, especially when you search a megaverse in YouTube. You found traumatizing things there. So, how did they get a kid? Science. That's the only thing I can say. Science. Experiment. Don't get me wrong. Maybe there is a side where Omegaverse is not entirely disgusting or toxic. I'm not gonna get canceled, am I? Because I just said Omegaverse is disgusting, right? I mean, to those who do have that kind of AU, I respect y'all. We just have our own differences. Hmm. So how did they get a kid? This is gonna sound crazy, but it's the child is an experiment. The child is an experiment. Elizabeth is an experiment child, unfortunately. It's just for the part where Ed wanted to be a father. Ed just wanted to be a father, and Todd, who wants to do everything for Ed, he agrees to have a child with him, which he told Todd the news. When is Todd and Tom have kids too? Most of the child when a gay relationship in my EU, most of the children are experiments. I don't know how. The Red Army AU has a laboratory where advanced chemicals, advanced experiments happen there. And with Ed wanted to be a father, and Todd wanted to, you know, to do everything Ed wants, do everything to get Ed wanted. He Todd practically begged to Todd to give them a child. Since Todd used to work at the army before the Ed incident, yeah, he knows all the experiment things going happening in the Red Army. Are there gonna be any custom OCs in the EU? Which AU? About the question of Felix, when his Ford and Tom have kids too, they have about three. Again, they're experiments. The Omegaverse is not canon. It's not canon in my alternative universe anymore because it's uncomfortable. For me, I got uncomfortable about it. Uh, Cafe. Oh, yes, there actually is going to be custom OCs in the Cafe Chaos AU. Yes. If you want, you guys can join my Discord server, DM me of your OC, I'll design it, and then insert it in the background. I do like Omegaverse and still do, but I dislike those the Alpha or the Omega sometimes. I wish they can change it. Yes, there are times where some things are have a small part that's severely awful. And don't get me wrong, I think it's okay to have that AU. I mean, as long as you're not harassing someone about it, because I'm all about respect. If someone has that kind of AU, it's okay. I mean, I know for sure that person and I are a different person. So I have to respect them for who they are, for what they like, and for what they do. Except the illegal things, alright? I ain't supporting it that. Okay, back to the EU. So we're done with Ed's dynamic. So which character are we gonna do next? Hmm. 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 All right, Tom. Let's see. I already explained Tom and Ed, so we're gonna move on with Tom and Tord. Oh boy. Oh boy, these two. What? That was my phone. Where's my phone? Cool ringtone. I like my ringtone, bro. Okay, so Stop being that. Stop. 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 Okay, Tom and Tord. Tom and Tord. Oh god. These two are very, very complicated. I have to say so myself. These two are very complicated. Both Cafe Chaos and the original AU. Cause okay, so the Cafe Chaos AU. So why does Tom and Tord always still have this tingly feeling in their heads to murder each other? No, to that they dislike each other. Well, despite Tord being an aggressive person, behind that anger, Tord is an insecure man. He's an insecure guy. Insecurities that are beyond that are beyond, complicated to talk about. And as a result of that, he doesn't want anyone to know his insecurities, especially the part where oh wait, we're talking about Tom and Tord. Um Tom tests constantly tests towards patience, which they always bicker no matter what because with Tom always there to to test towards patience, of course everything is gonna end well chaotic and very intense because these two they're just complicated. Um, Sometimes Tom doesn't understand towards insecurities. He instead of understanding it, he he makes fun of it. Especially that one thing that one thing where that it involves music. Don't get me wrong. Tom and Ford used to be friends until one time happened, which results to Tom knowing towards insecurities, and instead of understanding him, he makes fun of him. That's where Tord gets the idea that when somebody knows his insecurities, they know that he is weak. That's why he's aggressive all the time to prove to others that he is not weak. Call Tord weak, and I'm sure he'll stay frozen because that word Tord hates it the most. He doesn't want anyone to see him as weak or known him as weak or known him that he has weakness because in his mindset if anyone knows that you have weakness then you're proving it to them that you're never strong enough for anything. You're always gonna have an imperfection and you'll always have a part where you're not strong, you're weak. So overall, the dynamic of Tom and Torb, they're complicated. Complicated like hurricane and an earthquake. Okay, so let's move on with purple. Matt. Tom and Matt's dynamic. How do I explain this? barely interact. Actually, fun. Actually, actually, Matt and Tom barely interact in this Cafe Chaos AU. Um, yes, they barely interact in this Cafe Chaos AU. With Tom always focusing on Tord, you already know why he's always focusing on Tord. Aside from being a huge jerk, overall, Tom still wants to. Tom does respect the kind of person Matt is, but again, like Ed, he compares Matt to Tord. Tom also compares Matt to Tord because the four of them, they see Tord as a tough person. They see Tord as a fierce person, a person who has no fears, except for Tom, who knows deep down he's an insecure little man. Don't get me wrong, we're not all people are perfect. There's gonna be some people, even maybe your best friends, comparing you to somebody awesome, somebody good. What does Tom compare Matt to Tord? Same goes to Ed. Matt's kind nature always Matt's kind nature always gets how do you, how always gets advantage. Matt always gets advantage of his kindness. Instead of knowing that people are cruel, he looks deep he looks deep to the other people. He again Matt wants to know deep down about a certain thing. Like, why is that person cruel? Why is that person quiet? Why is that person happy? Is there something deep going on? Yeah. With that, Tom and Ed compare him to Tord because Tord is a person who doesn't care what other people think. But for Matt, he cares. So overall, Tom and Matt's dynamic, I don't know, they barely interact. So I guess I'm just gonna say respectful, but not much of a talkative dynamic. Now we're moving on to Todd. Oh God, Todd. Oh my, how do I explain this? Ma, Tom and Todd. Tom and Todd are awkward. No, they're not entirely. Oh yes, they're definitely awkward because Todd doesn't like Todd getting picked on nonstop because he knows his big brother. He's his Todd is a person with very serious issues, and Todd just doesn't want anyone to get accidentally hurt by it. That's why whenever Tom's picking on Todd, always starting fights with him, Todd has like a slight hate of Tom because of the fact that Tom and Todd are always fighting, and Todd just wants it to stop. So the dynamic of these two are awkward, awkward, yeah. Hmm. So that's two characters down. Uh, Which one next? Yeah, I think I want to feel. I wait. We're saving the brothers last. Let's move on to Matt. Oh God. Oh, so let's start with the easy one. Todd and Matt, the pink and the purple. They're both besties, of course. With Matt being optimistic and Todd being a sweetheart and just wanted to look out for Matt. Uh, yeah, Matt and Todd. Hmm. Todd is. I Matt. Oh no, my brain is short circuited. Matt and Todd are always besties. Whenever whenever Matt has something going on in his head, Todd immediately goes motherly mode and asks Matt what's wrong, being there for Matt, comforting him, and defending him. Todd doesn't know about Ed comparing Matt to Todd, so he doesn't entirely know what's going on between those two. So yes, Todd and Matt, they're both good. They're besties. Okay, so Matt and Tord. Oh, brother. Matt and Tord. Matt and Tord are they're both they're Matt is hmm, to be honest, Matt looks up to Tord the most because what's a Mona shipper? What's a Mona shipper? Oh, yes, unfortunately. I have very bad experience to Ed Matt shippers. Okay. So again, Matt looks up to Tord the most because of uh, Ed and Tom comparing him to Tord. Tord, Matt always want to know what Tord thinks about something, like what he thinks about what he thinks about the one thing in particular, what he like he asks for Tord's opinion, for approval, for ideas, because he wants him, he wants himself to be a little bit like Tord, and he sees Tord as his supposed to be role model, as his supposed to be characterization, and he wants to be strong, which is why he wants to know more about Tord and to learn more in life with Tord. So basically, Matt kind of idolizes Tord bec- because of the fact that Ed and Tom are comparing him to Tord. So that's why. He idolizes Tord to be better, to be a better friend to Tom and Ed, to fill that gap of emptiness he has as a person. So overall, Tord and Matt, they're both they're both okay because Tord doesn't know about the comparison, the comparing thing of him and Matt. He doesn't know. Of course, why would they tell him that, hey, we're comparing you to Matt? Is that okay? Of course, Tord would be pissed off. Mm, okay. Not much of a dynamic anymore. I guess it's all okay now. So I guess the only thing I'm going to explain, since I already explained their dynamics, what's left is Todd and Tord, the brothers. Oh boy, the brothers. The complicated ones. So for Tord, he he babies Todd. He's treating Todd as a baby. He's overprotective of him. Leave Tord alone. Uh, Tord Tord doesn't want Todd to get hurt, and Todd and Tord doesn't want Todd to have stress because whenever Todd gets stressed, he just stays frozen, and Tord have to deal with silence for like a couple of hours. For Todd, he loves his big brother so much, but often questions things because Todd doesn't know much all about their family, but Tord does, which is why which is why Todd is a curious person and wants to know more about their family. For Tord, he doesn't want to tell Todd because it's a heavy subject for him, because it reminds him the time where him and Todd were forced to be away from each other. And Tord doesn't want to recall that memory. So yes, overall, these two are very great. They're great brothers. They love each other, but still have a few things, mysteries that they have to fill in as a family. So I explained each dynamic already, and hmm, I always wanted to how the neighbors' dynamics. Oh god, I haven't figured much because I don't know. I just know that these five, they hate their neighbor versions. Uh, they're just hated. They hated each other out of insecurities, though. It's silly, but again, insecurity can really make your mind go a little bit go aggressive. However, some neighbors are actually insecure of themselves and they compare to the main five. which is sad because they are seen as weak in the society. And then when they look to their counterpart of the main five, they they wish to be like them, which which led to them having insecurities about that. So yeah, I act the purpose why I had to go live today is that I felt bad that I've been silenced, been gone for too long, and haven't given you guys an update. That's why I thought to myself, maybe my subscribers have some questions or concerns that they want to tell me. That's why I started this live stream so that you guys can tell me your concerns or questions regarding to this channel, to my alternative universe, and to many more. To many more things that you want to know. Maybe about myself, maybe about the characters, maybe about the story, or maybe other things. Just okay. So, like, the neighbors bully their counterparts to hide their insecurities and try to convince themselves that they are better. Yes, that is correct. Oh no. You exposed me. And yeah, it is canon. Yes, it is canon. In the main AU, Matt and Mark are actually a thing. If you watch my older videos where Matt has to go on a sleepover with Mark, you don't really think that's just that they're gonna do it, right? They're just gonna sleep. That's it. You have to dig deeper than that. Especially the Halloween special where Mark is shown being worried to Matt. And that one black face mask video I have, Mark is helping Matt, helping Matt getting getting healed because of the face mask peeled off forcefully by Todd in his face, which actually hurt, by the way. So yes, it's canon. If you guys have any other questions, I'd be happy to answer because that's actually my main purpose why I'm live right now. So yeah. Hmm. All canon dynamics in the main AU, I think. Yep, you are correct. You are very much correct. I don't know if my boyfriend's watching this because he knows I'm gonna live stream. Oh yeah, I forgot. That's the neighbor encounter. Oh gosh. So, what else do you guys want to know more? I feel like you guys are. Ah, what? Bro, I thought it was something else. So, hmm. Now knowing that you guys don't really have any questions, so um, if you guys do have any questions, you guys can ask me. Well, this is awkward. So knowing that there's no more questions that I to be asked, I guess that's it for the live today. So we're just gonna end it here, and yeah, we're gonna end the live because because I don't know, it's getting real awkward now, and I don't really want to, and I don't really want to sound pathetic. So, uh, well, this is awkward. Do you have an opposite day? Actually, I did have a picture of the opposite AU. Yeah, I do, but it's deleted here in my gacha club. I just need some space to do more things. Also, I feel like I should do some angst. Nah, I'm too tired. Plus, I have a cafe chaos to get started. So, no more questions. Ah, you got a new person. Hi. If you guys have any questions to the new ones here, feel free to ask, because that's the purpose of this live stream. Do you have other scriptwriters, or is it just you? It's just me. Oh, oh no. Well, this is just great. Hi. If you guys have any questions, yeah, and I'm gonna say it again. If you guys have any questions, ask me here in the comments. I'm going to answer it about the cafe chaos or my channel or about me, anything. You guys just ask. Also, I don't have other scriptwriters. It's just me. No, I don't have a budget to hire some. How long does it take? Hmm. Um. How long does it take to you to make videos? No, 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 no. You weren't rude. Uh, um, I just zoned out for a bit. Um, Normally when I'm not lazy, it takes about 6 hours, especially when it's a meme. But when serious videos, it actually takes more than 1 day. But if it's a short video, I guess a few minutes, like 15 minutes. Yep. But my overall pace on making videos is 2 hours because I'm not really allowed to stress myself, because if I do stress myself, I have a headache and that headache turns out to be a fever. So yeah. Is Pau and how do I pronounce Paul's name? Is Paul and Pat in your AU? Yeah, they exist. In my AU, those two are towards uncles. And hello to Demon Slayer. I guess I have to pin this, so don't I have to repeat myself. How do I pin this, bro? There you go. If what do I do for fun? Hmm, mostly when I have nothing to do, I just work on videos. That's all. And I sometimes I draw stuff and write write about my feelings. And sometimes hmm, what but mainly what I do for fun is make videos because ever since I was young I always loved making videos because yeah, it's just my my love for making videos. It's just big. I really want to give it all I have, do my best, and show it to you guys. Do any of the MCs turn into antagonists of in an episode? Yes, in some ways. Can you say some fun facts about you or your AU? Hmm. Hmm. Okay. I'm just gonna give you guys 5 fun facts about me, and I don't know how many fun facts I have to give about my AU. So, first fun fact about me, I'm just gonna give you guys some simple things. First fun fact about me is that whenever someone plays the song for minutes, I immediately go hyper. Yes. So be careful when you accidentally play 4 minutes and see me running towards you being hyper. Good luck. Um, Second fun fact about me is, hmm, fun fact about me. I actually, fun fact about me, I'm a curly haired person. Also, a not so fun fact about myself is I have terrible anger issues. And another fun fact about me is, um, hmm, what is, I play badminton. And the last fun fact about me is, hmm, let's see, um, what is my other fun fact? Hmm, let's see, man, even I don't know who I am, fortunately. Uh, I guess I could just say to you guys that it's not really a fun fact, but I am I am pretty sensitive. I am a sensitive person. Little things hurt me. I'm very observed. I observe every single little thing that it's that's strange. Yes. I'll answer your question later. I'm still here in the fun facts because I love talking about things. Okay, so let's move on to my fun facts about my EU. Fun fact, whenever Todd is nervous or dealing with anxiety, he chews on a daisy flower. That's why he's eating flowers, guys. He's not eating it. He's just stuck it into his mouth. It's like where that flower is the lock of his mouth to keep it from telling deep secrets. Yes. So whenever Todd is anxious, he just he just puts the flower in his mouth to keep him from saying horrible things or very things that he doesn't want to tell. Another fun fact is under the bangs of Tord's hair, there's a scar in Tord's forehead. I thought it was stuck in his mouth. No. No, 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 no. And no, he does not have a hanaki. It's like a thing. Think about it as a pacifier of a baby. That's the situation Todd has. Also, another fun fact, Todd doesn't speak much. But when it comes to Ed, he speaks a lot because he's more comfortable when he's with Ed. Um, hmm, not so fun fact, but back when Tom and Tori were high school, Tom pushed Tord off the roof. Yes, Tom actually pushed Tord around off the roof when they were in high school. Yeah, that's true. And you're right about the thing where Todd that has the highest voice of the group. Oh, hey, Pipsy. Yes, Tom actually pushed Ford off the roof. And hi. Um. Uh. What are other fun facts that I have to say? Hmm. Oh, right. Another fun fact. Todd is flexible. He he does take one do the karate stuff, taekwondo, that, yeah. How high was the building? How do you think school buildings are? Is the How did he survive? The building wasn't that high though. It's just a second floor. Oh, it's just second floor, guys. It's just the second floor. um okay, another fun fact. um how do I say this? How do I say this? Um, hmm. What can I say? Oh yeah, another fun fact. Tord has two pet bunnies gifted by Tom. Yes, that's true. Um, Another fun fact. Oh, not so fun fact. Um, hmm. Oh yeah. Despite Matt being a narcissist, He's insecure of his face. Despite Matt admiring his own looks, he's his biggest insecurity is his face. No, literally the whole face. Yes, yes. Oh my God, you know that. How? Okay. What other fun facts do I have in my original AU? Oh yeah, fun fact. Tom and Ford slept together. And no, they didn't do anything. Have you ever thought of adding references to your videos or did you already do? I think I didn't. No, I don't think I did. Oh yeah. I almost forgot. There's another thing you should know. Fun fact. Oh wait, not a fun fact. Tord experimented Todd back then. Before the end incident, Tord experimented Todd back in the Red Army base. Yep. That's basically why that also explains the part why he has a flower in his mouth. Because his anger is literally powerful. His Todd is a lot like Todd when he's angry. Todd's voice gets so high it sends a strong shock wave around the earth, which means which means Ed, Todd, and Todd have a an unnatural DNA with Ed having superpowers and Todd being an experiment subject. Because Todd is the type of person who wants to please almost everyone. He's a people pleaser, despite being him silent, being awkward. Yes. Also, a fact, Todd is highly sensitive after the end happened. He can encounter uh, episodes when he's when he's super anxious. Whenever he's anxious, whenever something triggers in himself, he lost. He will. He will. He will go through an episode where he doesn't recognize everything, himself, the people surrounding him, and everything that is surrounded by him. Yes, Todd does have a PTSD. Um, Here's the thing: their phobias. Um, oh my god, I forgot their phobias. What's wrong with me? Let me go ahead and um. Oh yeah, by the way, Torch is allergic to happiness. I think. No, I would sympathize with him a lot better if only. I like the idea of Ed having powers. I wonder if Canon Ed still has his powers. I don't think so. I don't really know. Um, okay. Hmm. What else? Oh yeah, Tom has a thalassophobia. What about Matt's vampire stuff? I don't think Matt isn't really a vampire in my AU anymore. What's the? I'm just gonna search what the heck. What's thanatophobia? Because I'm stupid. Thanatophobia. What's that? Oh, well, that's deep. Oh yeah, that's definitely deep. Okay, on to the sad part. I don't know if you guys know this, but Tom and Todd actually slept together back then. Any chance of Todd being ace? No. Um, Tibbsy knew. Okay. For some people who don't know, yeah, they slept together. Oh God. Now imagine what Ed would feel. So another fact. Tord is super overprotective of Todd because of the accident. Yeah, Tom and Todd slept together back then. Um, uh, Also, Todd has brain issues. Oh God. After the end, is that cheating? Probably. I don't think so because back then Ed and Todd were never together. No, but it's not considered cheating because they're neither of them were even in the relationship. Hmm. What else? What else? What else? Can I ruin your guys' day by spilling some bad facts? Hmm. Let's see. How can I ruin that? Hmm. Hmm. Let's see. Oh yes. This is gonna be dark. Very, very dark. So prepare. It's very dark. It's something I shouldn't be happy because it's very intense. It's probably gonna be seen as disrespectful, but After the end, with Ed being completely heartbroken, he almost committed. I think we already know that what I meant about the committed part. Yep. And also for Tom, because of his drinking problems and because of an issue that he has with Tord and he has failed to fix, he drowns himself in alcohol to forget that guilt, which led to that one night he almost got killed. Yep. No. He was walking at the bridge that time. It's something I should not be laughing about, but your comment is making me say anything less. Mm. And then for Matt, our ginger boy. Don't even get me started with that one. When Matt was a kid, his mother. Oh wait, no, 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 not the family stuff. The current stuff. with every with um um let's see, what kind of against angst should Matt have? Okay, Matt is the type of person where he puts others first instead of himself. He always has to be happy in front of his friends so that they will not know that deep inside that every time Matt eats, Matt purges all the food he ate. No, that's not. That's not it. You know what? That actually connects. Okay, so recap. Matt is the type of person who puts others first, and after and in order to hide his insecurities, he has to be happy in front of his friends. And after the end, I don't know what you mean dysmorphia, but yeah, I guess after seeing his face, he gets a tingly feeling that he needs to be perfect, and that's why he compares himself to the magazines he looked and wanted to be that person in the magazine. So whenever he eats too much, he whenever he's alone, he forces all of the food he ate out of his body. It's, deep down, the characters, what they've been going through, is actually a slight reflection of myself. Okay, next. Okay, which one should we put up against? Tord or Todd? Meeny, meeny, miny, red. Let's go with the red person. The complicated one. Hmm, let's see. Shh, don't worry, Pibsy. I'm just telling the truth about this whole thing. Tord. Tord. Oh God, Tord. Hmm, Tord. Ah, yes. Sometimes when Tord's when Tord accidentally no wait. He's always aggressive every time, right? So whenever he feels alone, he goes to the bathroom, look at the mirror, and that's where he gets his self-punishment starts. You know him carrying weapons. Yep. After the aggressive whole thing, he feels bad about it, and and he wants a and he wants the strength to control all his anger, but unfortunately he can't because it hurts him. It's like his anger is forcing its way out of Tord. And after all that, he feels guilt, and whenever he's alone, he punishes himself. Yes. Now for the last part. Pinky, our precious Pinky. We're talking about Tord. Now we're talking about Pinky, our Todd, our special Todd. Oh no, Todd. You know, hmm, let's see. What kind of insecurity does Todd have? Oh, wait. Let's see. Oh yeah. Remember when I said about Todd getting experimented by Tord, and after the end happened? So now that now that he knows that he failed to do everything he's told, like the part where Tord told him specifically to get the robot into the army, which led it to being a failure. And with that, he carries that guilt. And after that day happened, it's always stuck in his head that no matter what he does, he'll never be good enough. That's why in some videos you can see him just being still, being quiet. because he does not want to mess up further, especially for Ed. And with that, because of that happening, and he has and Todd has serious issues, especially the experimented part, his heart is weak. His heart is weak. That's why Ed is always by his side, because when Todd is alone, something bad happens to Todd. Because Todd is a sensitive person, and after the end, his whole character of being a smug, cocky, and prideful guy has vanished after failing miserably of his mission. Um, his head gets thousands of negative thoughts, which leads to Todd being silent, forcing himself to stay silent, and because of he forces himself to stay silent, his heart weakens. And if he's alone and the thoughts in his head are getting stronger, something bad happens. That's why Ed is always there with him. That's why Ed is always there. And he's scared if he fails Ed. Yes, and if too much overthinking, Todd will do something very heinous, very awful. So now you know the dark side of my characters. So how do you feel? I sound like a freaking monster right now because why is my tone like this? It's like I'm enjoying sharing to you guys the dark side of my characters. Oh God. Sorry that you guys have to hear this. But I feel like you should know deep down about the characters. Okay, so let's move on to the cafe chaos. Should we? Hmm. Yeah. 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 Yeah, most likely. Yeah. Hmm. Let's see. Oh yeah, so I have to cheer you guys up. Um, any chance will there will be again? Yes. That's why there's A in my name. It stands for ace. Um, okay, so I'm gonna cheer you up, guys, a little. Hmm, Ed and Todd got married. Okay, okay, so what's their favorite animal? So we're just gonna move on to the Cafe Chaos AU. Lol. Hmm. So I'm just gonna answer Pibsy's questions about it relates to the original AU anyway. So of course Ed's favorite animal is hmm, Ed's favorite animal. Let's see. What kind of... Okay, so we're just gonna move on to math. I got lost for a second. Um, are you kidding me? Even I don't know what's their favorite animal. Just kidding. Matt's favorite animal is a lobster. Is lobster an animal? Wait, is lobster an animal? Okay, Matt's favorite animal is um um lobster and hedgehog. And for Tom, uh Tom. Oh, Tom. I think it's simple for Tom. So his favorite animal is... it has to be a dog. More likely a husky. And for Ed, obviously his pet cat, Ringo, and hmm, and deer. Yes, a deer. Yes. For Tord, his favorite animal is a bunny, and um um what other animals can he be favorite of? Oh yeah, just bunnies. And for Todd, his favorite animal is what in um for Todd, probably... oh wait, I forgot. For Tom, his favorite animal is a husky and a beluga whale. Now for Todd, his favorite animal is hmm, a duck. So that's it. And what other things can I talk to you about? What other things should I talk about? Hi, Tori. Hi. Aw, Tori's so sweet. Thank you. Hold up, guys. My husband just chatted me. My husband just chatted, guys. Oh god, we've been live for 2 hours. Do you still have Elseworld characters? Yeah. Yes, I do. Hi, Kai. Waiting for what person? Aw, it's okay. It's okay. Hmm. No wonder you're inactive. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Thanks for reminding me. So at least I now know what happened. Everybody, make this chat more engaging and share your favorite characters for no reason. You know who's my favorite? Guess. Yeah, it's okay. Oh yeah, I have to have a job next week. Um, it's just an immersion. No, I don't have a favorite character in that world. They have my love equal. I feel like Ed is the silliest one in the group, so yeah. Also the other. What? We're supposed to have class tomorrow, but fortunately got suspended. I don't know if my boyfriend's watching this. He's online, but is this your first live? Actually, no. I've been live a long time ago. I stopped for some reason. And it's just because it was too much pressure, and plus school is getting a lot worse. Yeah, I've done gaming lives. It was my prime. Very much. We used to do more live. If I'm not busy, sure. You what? You used to have what? Well, this just got interesting. How come you guys have favorite characters and I don't? Not even one you have a favorite. It's okay. We were all weirdos once. Not that I say that you're a weirdo or something, but I was a weirdo too. Sorry if that offended you. I didn't mean it that way. There's always that one time in our lives that happens. Yeah. Hmm. Um. Okay. So, what should I talk about? Do you guys have any questions to ask? Because I really want to answer some questions. When I was younger and I discovered that people fangirl over Tom and Ford, I began to be like, "Hey, Ed, but Ed is Lucky fine." Okay. I'm eating right now, so yeah. If you guys are wondering why I'm quiet or chewing, back then I used to have a fat crush on Freddy for Five Nights at Freddy's. I love your stories. How can you edit like that? Through practice. Whenever I have an idea in my mind, first I imagine it, do some scenarios in my head, and then you do scenarios in my head, and then just do it in Gacha Club. Boom. I made a video. Isn't Freddy Kanagali a dead kid inside? The costume, not the child. Okay? The costume is where I love. I was young. I'm a changed woman now. Wow, I'm a changed woman. Really? You're about to be an adult, you're changed? You still watch cartoons. Unfortunately. It's not the dead kid that I like. It's the costume. It's the suit. I don't know, he looks cute. But now that I have a husband, not anymore. I just like it. Actually, He's my favorite character from Five Nights at Freddy's. So yeah. Hmm. What else? Hmm. Also, I have a channel specifically for behind the scenes of Cafe Chaos where me and my husband blog. Also, my husband is the voice actor of Tom from Cafe Chaos. So yeah. Also, Tom in Cafe Chaos is canonically is a canon Filipino. He's Filipino. Hmm. What else do you guys want to know about? Do you have any questions about the channel, the AU, the characters, about me? Feel free to ask. I'm gonna end the live in 7 o'clock. It's 6:42 here. Or maybe I could just end the live at 6:50. I mean, we all had our fun. And when I was 11, I used to fantasize. Oh, well, that's good. It's why do you ship? I know you meant ship. Why do you ship Future Toward and Ed, and then Tom and Tord? The Future Toward you mean is Todd. Todd is a clone, and Todd is a clone of Tord, and that clone is supposed to be is the one pretending to be Tord in order to get the robot, so that that clone will bring the robot to the Red Army base. Unfortunately, he got caught and the robot explode and then boom, he has a face that is ruined. And now Tord has finally the guts to face his friends and explains everything, and they all say sorry, and then they live happily ever after. The end. Okay, next question. You guys are for some reason I was scared to subship myself with her. Why? Are there actually people? Yeah, there are some people who's gonna hate that thing. Actually, I'm not fond with the idea of self-ship, but to anyone who does it, if you guys do it, you guys have my full respect. Because in this channel, I'm all about respect. Hmm. The next question, if you guys have any, of course. Yeah, there are people that are cruel sometimes. Let them be. They're just plain old boring kids anyway, who doesn't get the hype. It's their fault for not understanding anyways. I Loki used to be a torn Tom shipper, and what happened? I love so much talking with others Edgeworld fans. I live in Italy and nobody knows Edgeworld. I feel like you guys don't know where I live. Judging by the accent, where do you think I live? I never like shipping Ed with anyone other than myself. I ship Mac with himself. Oh, UK? Wait, why? Why UK? Yeah, Tordel is so much cuter than Tom Tord anyways. That's why Tom and Tord were never together in my AU. Until the future, of course. Hmm. Also, no, I'm not from the UK. What things? What things are you talking about? Hmm. Dang, I chew like a grand goat. No, 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 no. You've been caught. What do you mean? Hmm. Now what? Oh yeah, I'm supposed to post a video now. Guess what? It's the first episode of the Cafe Chaos. I'm gonna post it today. Tori, you're being sus. Okay, so I'm just gonna end the live, maybe, because I'm gonna post the first episode of Cafe Chaos today. I'm just kidding. Of course, I'm not going to. I'm not. The Cafe Chaos is not even finished yet. So, excuse me. So that's all for today. Thank you guys so much for participating in this live, and thank you so much for asking me some questions, for interacting with me, and for being patient with me. Oh my God, words cannot express how thankful I am to you guys. Um, I hope I did answer some of your questions or concerns about the channel. If you have more further questions, you're free to ask in the comment section or maybe in some of the posts in some videos or community posts. You can ask me there and I'll answer it. So thank you guys so much. And um, um, God bless you all and bye. Thank you. How do I end this? Okay, bye. Seriously. Bye. Until again next time.